Across the globe, from the shadowy depths of the Pacific to the sun-drenched sands of remote islands, turtles and tortoises have embarked on an extraordinary journey spanning over 200 million years. These ancient reptiles have witnessed the rise and fall of dinosaurs, the shifting of continents, and the birth of new worlds. Their lineage is so old that they predate flowering plants, and their fossilized ancestors, such as Progonochelys, reveal a body plan remarkably similar to modern turtles, a testament to the evolutionary success of their design. Their shells, masterpieces of evolutionary engineering, are not just armor. They are living chronicles of survival. Fused to their spines and ribs, these shells grow with the turtle, recording every scrape and triumph. The intricate patterns and colours are as unique as fingerprints, telling stories of lineage and adaptation. The shell itself is divided into two main parts: the carapace on top and the plastron below, both composed of bony plates covered by keratinous scutes. In some species, like the soft-shell turtles, evolution has replaced the hard scutes with leathery skin, trading protection for speed and flexibility in aquatic environments. Turtles are among nature's greatest travellers. Leatherback sea turtles, for example, can migrate over 10,000 miles across open ocean, guided by Earth's magnetic field, a feat still not fully understood by science. These gentle giants can dive to depths exceeding 1,200 meters, withstanding crushing pressures and frigid temperatures. On land, tortoises trek across arid plains, their slow, deliberate pace belying a tenacity that has allowed them to outlast countless challenges. In the Kalahari, the leopard tortoise can survive months without water, relying on stored reserves and the moisture from succulent plants. In the frozen north, painted turtles perform a winter miracle. As ponds freeze solid, these remarkable reptiles slow their hearts to just a few beats per minute, surviving months encased in ice. Their bodies switch to anaerobic metabolism, allowing them to endure conditions that would be fatal to almost any other vertebrate. Scientists have discovered that hatchling painted turtles can survive in a supercooled state, their blood laced with natural antifreeze proteins. This adaptation allows them to overwinter in shallow nests, sometimes enduring temperatures as low as -10 degrees Celsius. On moonlit beaches, mother sea turtles return to the very sands where they were born, guided by celestial cues and the scent of their natal shore. With ancient ritual they lay hundreds of eggs, entrusting the next generation to the shifting tides and the perilous journey from nest to sea. Only a tiny fraction of hatchlings will survive the gauntlet of predators, crashing waves and disorienting lights. Yet, those that do may one day return, completing a cycle that has persisted for millennia. In a remarkable display of natal homing, Loggerhead turtles have been shown to imprint on the unique magnetic signature of their birth beach, navigating across entire oceans to find it again. In the Galápagos, giant tortoises, some weighing over 500 pounds, roam volcanic landscapes, shaping the ecosystem with every step. Their grazing patterns create pathways for other animals and help disperse seeds, making them true architects of their environment. Charles Darwin himself was captivated by these gentle giants, noting their role in the island's unique ecology. Some individuals are believed to live over 150 years, their long lives a living archive of environmental change. Turtles and tortoises are not just survivors, they are keystone species. In wetlands they dig nests that become homes for insects and small mammals. In coral reefs, green sea turtles graze on seagrass, keeping the ecosystem in balance. Their presence ripples through the food web, supporting countless forms of life. In the Amazon, yellow-spotted river turtles help maintain riverbank stability, while in Asia, the critically endangered Yangtze giant softshell turtle once played a vital role in freshwater ecosystems. The fate of turtles is intertwined with the health of our planet's wild places. As wetlands vanish and oceans warm, these ancient creatures face new threats, yet their resilience offers hope and inspiration. Conservationists have documented astonishing recoveries, such as the Kemp's Ridley sea turtle, whose numbers have rebounded thanks to international cooperation and dedicated protection of nesting sites. By peering into their secret lives, scientists have uncovered astonishing adaptations, like the ability of some species to breathe through their cloaca underwater, or the use of ultraviolet vision to find food. Each discovery deepens our understanding of nature's delicate balance and reminds us of our responsibility to protect it. In Australia, the Mary River turtle can absorb oxygen through specialized glands in its tail, allowing it to remain submerged for days at a time. Join us as we embark on an immersive exploration into the resilient, remarkable world of turtles and tortoises, a world where science, wonder and survival intertwine in the most unexpected ways. From the smallest bog turtle to the mighty leatherback, each species holds secrets that challenge our understanding and ignite our imagination. This is the secret world of turtles, ancient, enigmatic, and endlessly fascinating. In the vast, icy expanses of North America, where winter's grip transforms lakes into silent, frozen mirrors, a painted turtle hatchling, let's call him Pip, faces a challenge that would defeat nearly any other vertebrate. Beneath the thick, opaque ice, Pip must survive months without food, warmth, or even the ability to move, relying solely on the extraordinary adaptations that evolution has bestowed upon his kind. As the golden hues of autumn fade and the air grows crisp, Pip is driven by instinct to burrow deep into the muddy substrate at the lake's edge. Unlike mammals who might migrate to warmer climates or enter a state of true hibernation, turtles like Pip must endure the cold in place. He digs into the soft, oxygen-poor mud, seeking insulation from the coming freeze. As winter descends and temperatures plummet, Pip's body undergoes a transformation that borders on the miraculous. His heart slows to just a few beats per minute, sometimes stopping entirely for hours. His lungs cease to function, and his blood begins to freeze. Yet, astonishingly, Pip does not perish. Instead, he enters a state of suspended animation, teetering on the edge of life and death. This feat is made possible by a suite of sophisticated biological adaptations. As the cold intensifies, Pip's liver releases large amounts of glucose into his bloodstream. This sugar, along with specialized proteins, acts as a natural anti-freeze, flooding his cells and preventing the formation of deadly ice crystals, a process known as cryoprotection. Scientists have found that the painted turtle can tolerate the freezing of up to half its body water, a record among vertebrates. Experts refer to this suspended state as cryobiosis. It is a rare and remarkable physiological achievement shared by only a handful of species on Earth. The painted turtle, along with its close relatives, is among the very few vertebrates capable of surviving such profound internal freezing. This adaptation has fascinated biologists for decades, inspiring research into medical cryopreservation and organ transplantation. As the first rays of spring sunlight begin to warm the landscape, the ice above Pip slowly recedes. The mud softens and the water temperature rises. Gradually, Pip's body thaws. His heart resumes its steady rhythm. Oxygen once again flows through his tissues, and after months of suspended animation, he draws his first breath of the new season. Emerging from the earth, Pip is greeted by a world transformed by winter's passage. The landscape is alive with the sounds of returning birds and the rush of meltwater. For Pip, every movement is a triumph, a testament to the evolutionary ingenuity that has allowed turtles to persist for over 200 million years. Biologists who study these remarkable hatchlings are continually amazed by their resilience. In laboratory experiments, painted turtle hatchlings have survived up to 100 days encased in ice without oxygen or food. No other vertebrate can match this feat. Their ability to withstand such extreme conditions is not only a marvel of nature but also a source of inspiration for scientific innovation. The environmental challenges Pip faces are immense. Sub-zero temperatures threaten to freeze him solid. Beneath the ice, oxygen levels drop dangerously low, a condition known as hypoxia. Predators, from raccoons to birds of prey, are ever-present threats. Yet through patience, adaptation and sheer biological endurance, turtles like Pip persist where others would fail. Even the smallest hatchling, like Pip, demonstrates a resilience that borders on the miraculous. Each winter survived is a victory not just for the individual, but for the species as a whole, a living legacy of evolutionary success. Each spring, as new generations of hatchlings emerge from the mud, they join a lineage of survivors, stretching back to the age of dinosaurs. The adaptations that allow them to endure winter's harshest trials have been honed over millions of years, making turtles one of the most successful vertebrate groups on the planet. The hidden world beneath the ice, where turtles endure in silence and darkness, remains a frontier of scientific discovery. Researchers continue to uncover new secrets about how these animals manage to survive months without oxygen and what lessons their biology might hold for human medicine. As experts delve deeper into the mysteries of turtle physiology, we are reminded that nature's quietest creatures often possess the most astonishing survival strategies. Their story is one of patience, endurance, and the relentless drive to survive against all odds. For Pip, and for turtles everywhere, the journey through winter is more than mere survival. It is a triumph of biology, evolution, and quiet determination. Their story, hidden beneath the ice, is a testament to the power of adaptation and the enduring spirit of life itself. In the shimmering, sun-dappled waters of the Atlantic, Luna the loggerhead turtle embarks on a journey that is as ancient as the tides themselves. Guided by an internal compass scientists are only beginning to understand, she returns to the very stretch of sand where her life began. After a marathon migration that spans thousands of miles across open ocean. This Odyssey is not merely a feat of endurance, it is a testament to the loggerhead's remarkable navigational abilities honed over millions of years of evolution. Luna's journey is driven by instinct, the promise of new life, and the relentless pull of her natal beach, where she will lay the next generation of eggs beneath the starlit sky. For decades, scientists believed that loggerheads like Luna fasted for months during the nesting season, relying solely on stored energy. But recent advances in wildlife tracking and the use of miniature turtle-mounted cameras have shattered this myth. These tiny windows into Luna's world reveal a resourceful forager, seizing every opportunity to refuel between nesting events. With powerful, crushing jaws, she tears seaweed from rocks, pries sea squirts from their anchors, and even cracks open the tough shells of mollusks and crustaceans. Her diet is as varied as the ocean itself, ranging from soft-bodied jellyfish to hard-shelled crabs, each meal a vital source of protein, calcium, and energy. Luna's foraging is a masterclass in adaptation. Loggerheads possess one of the most powerful bites in the reptile world, capable of exerting enough force to shatter the shells of armoured prey. Their broad, muscular heads and beak-like mouths are perfectly evolved for this task. As Luna hunts, her keen senses guide her through a labyrinth of scents and subtle vibrations, allowing her to locate hidden prey beneath sand and rock. Each small, frequent meal is essential, replenishing her strength for the arduous journey ahead and the immense energy demands of egg-laying, a process that can see her deposit hundreds of eggs over the course of a single season. Yet Luna's path is fraught with peril. The modern ocean is a patchwork of beauty and danger. Ghost nets, abandoned fishing gear, drift silently through the currents, nearly invisible but deadly to any creature that becomes ensnared. Plastic pollution, from tiny microplastics to floating bags, lurks in every corner of her world. These hazards are not just obstacles, they are existential threats. A single mistaken bite, confusing a plastic bag for a jellyfish, can prove fatal, blocking her digestive tract or leaching toxins into her body. The ocean, once a sanctuary, now holds hidden dangers at every turn. A sobering testament to the far-reaching impact of human activity on marine life. Luna's daily battle for survival is a stark reminder of the fragility of ocean ecosystems. Loggerheads, like many marine species, are indicator species, canaries in the coal mine for the health of our seas. Their struggles reflect the broader challenges facing countless creatures, from the smallest plankton to the largest whales. Every piece of plastic that enters the ocean increases the risk, not just for Luna, but for the entire web of life that depends on clean, healthy waters. But Luna is more than a solitary traveller. She is a living, breathing ecosystem. Her broad, domed shell is a mobile reef, providing a home for barnacles, algae and small fish. Remoras and cleaner fish hitch rides, feeding on parasites and dead skin, while her presence attracts a host of ocean dwellers seeking shelter or scraps. Sometimes Luna even shares her hard-won meals with other turtles, fostering a delicate balance within her marine community. This symbiotic network is a microcosm of the ocean's interconnectedness, where the fate of one species ripples outward to touch countless others. By protecting Luna, we safeguard an entire web of life, countless species that rely on her for shelter, food, and survival. Her journey is a vital thread in the tapestry of the ocean's ecology, connecting distant shores and diverse habitats. The Loggerhead story is not just her own, but that of the reefs, seagrass beds and open waters she inhabits. Luna's Odyssey is not just a tale of endurance, but a powerful reminder of the intricate connections that sustain our oceans. Her resilience, adaptability and ancient wisdom are woven into the very fabric of marine life. As we marvel at her ocean feast, we're called to action, to protect these extraordinary creatures and the fragile world they inhabit, ensuring that Luna's journey continues for generations yet to come. Each year, as the Amazon's mighty arteries recede under the relentless sun of the dry season, a phenomenon of breathtaking scale and ancient origin unfolds. Giant South American river turtles, known as arrau, embark on a journey that spans hundreds of kilometers, their migration a living echo of evolutionary memory. Guided by the river's subtle cues, shifting currents, water temperature, and the scent of exposed sand, they move upstream in vast, undulating lines, a living current within the river itself. Driven by an instinct honed over millions of years, these turtles brave treacherous waters and lurking predators. Their destination, the ephemeral sandbars that emerge only at the river's lowest ebb. Here, the fate of the next generation will be decided. The journey is perilous. Swift currents, hungry caimans and opportunistic jaguars lie in wait. But the turtles press on, compelled by the promise of survival. Timing is everything. The females must arrive before the river's inexorable rise, ensuring their eggs are laid high enough to escape the coming floods, yet early enough to claim the most favourable nesting sites. This delicate choreography is the result of millennia of adaptation, a testament to the turtle's resilience and the unforgiving rhythms of the Amazon. The sandbars come alive with the synchronized labor of thousands of females. Each turtle with powerful flippers excavates a nest and deposits up to 100 eggs, her genetic legacy entrusted to the earth. The air is thick with anticipation and the soft rustle of sand. For the indigenous and riverine communities, this event is more than a spectacle. It is a sacred tradition, woven into the fabric of their culture through stories, songs, and seasonal gatherings that honour the turtle's ancient pilgrimage. Once her task is complete, the mother turtle returns to the river's embrace, leaving her precious clutch to the mercy of nature. Conservationists and scientists, recognizing the turtle's pivotal role in the Amazon's ecological web, vigilantly monitor these nesting sites. Dr. Anna Silva, a leading herpetologist, explains, "The arrow turtle is a keystone species. Its nesting and hatching redistribute nutrients, support countless other organisms, and help maintain the health of the river ecosystem. For weeks, the sandbanks become silent nurseries, exposed to the elements and the ever-present threat of predation. Jaguars, birds, and even ants are drawn to the bounty of eggs, while the river itself is an unpredictable adversary. Yet this vulnerability is essential. Eggs and hatchlings provide vital nutrients for a host of species, fueling the intricate food web that sustains the Amazon's astonishing biodiversity." At the appointed hour, as if summoned by an ancient signal, the hatchlings erupt from the sand in a coordinated frenzy. Their dash to the water is a race against time and predators, a spectacle celebrated by local communities with vibrant festivals and ceremonies. Children and elders alike gather to witness and assist, honouring the turtle's journey and reinforcing the deep bond between people and river. The odds are daunting. Only a tiny fraction of hatchlings will survive the gauntlet of predators and the threat of sudden floods. Conservationists like Dr. Silva and her team work tirelessly to protect nests, guide hatchlings, and educate communities. Every hatchling that reaches the water is a small victory, she notes, but it takes a collective effort to ensure the survival of the species. The mass emergence of hatchlings is more than a symbol of renewal. It is a vital ecological event. As the young turtles disperse, they redistribute nutrients across the riverbank, shaping the landscape and supporting the next generation of plants and animals. Satellite imagery reveals how these gatherings influence the very contours of the Amazon, underscoring the turtles' role as ecosystem engineers. The survival of the arrau turtle is inextricably linked to the Amazon's seasonal rhythms and the stewardship of its people. Today, collaborative conservation programs blend cutting-edge science with traditional wisdom. Local leaders, scientists, and international organizations work side by side, developing strategies to protect nesting sites, restore habitats, and ensure that both turtles and communities thrive. Each hatchling that slips into the river is a beacon of hope, a testament to resilience, cooperation, and the enduring connection between people and nature. For the communities of the Amazon, the turtles' journey is a living reminder of their own responsibility as guardians of this extraordinary ecosystem. The Amazon's turtles embody the profound interdependence of life along the river. Their story is a microcosm of the Amazon itself, a place where nature, culture, and the pulse of the wild are forever entwined. Their saga is one of resilience and urgency, a delicate balance between human activity and the cycles of nature. As Dr. Silva reflects, the future of the arrau turtle is a measure of the Amazon's own health. Protecting them means protecting the river, the forest, and ourselves. The fate of thousands rests on a race against time and tide, shaped by migration, environmental change, and the shared responsibility of all who call the Amazon home. The Great Turtle Gathering is not just a marvel of nature. It is a call to action, a reminder that the future of the river, its turtles, and its people are forever intertwined. Beneath the ethereal glow of the Caribbean moon, Trinidad's beaches transform into a stage for one of nature's most awe-inspiring dramas. Here, where the land meets the restless Atlantic, a story of resilience, community, and scientific triumph unfolds each year, a story embodied by Lenny, the legendary leatherback turtle. Lenny, a magnificent leatherback, her carapace spanning over 2 meters, her weight nearly a metric ton, emerges from the surf, guided by ancient instincts. Leatherbacks like Lenny are the largest of all sea turtles and among the most migratory of any marine species, travelling up to 16,000 kilometres each year between feeding and nesting grounds. For centuries, these gentle giants faced relentless threats. Once the beaches of Trinidad echoed with the footsteps of hunters, and the sand was scarred by the loss of countless eggs. Leatherbacks were prized for their meat, oil and eggs, and their numbers plummeted to the brink of local extinction. By the late 20th century, only a handful of these ancient mariners returned to nest each season. But hope was rekindled by the vision of Len Peters, a Trinidadian conservationist whose journey from poacher to protector became a beacon for his community. Len's transformation began with a simple realization. The turtles were not just a resource, but a living legacy, woven into the island's culture and future. In an exclusive interview, Len recalls, Change Speaker 2, Speaker _1@1, 0x. I realized we were losing something irreplaceable, so I gathered my neighbors and we decided to change. We wanted our children to see these turtles, not just hear stories about them. Change Speaker 2, narrator at 1, 0x. Under Len's leadership, the community underwent a remarkable transformation. Former poachers became trained guides and turtle guardians, learning to monitor nests, collect scientific data, and educate visitors. Workshops taught locals how to use GPS technology to track nesting sites and how to identify and protect vulnerable eggs. Today, Trinidad's beaches are a magnet for eco-tourists from around the globe. Each nesting season, thousands arrive, eager to witness the spectacle of leatherbacks laying eggs under the stars. Guided tours, led by former poachers, offer a rare glimpse into the turtles' world while ensuring minimal disturbance. The influx of visitors has brought new life to the village. Local artisans like Marissa craft jewellery and souvenirs from sustainable materials, sharing their heritage with the world. As Marissa explains, Change Speaker 2, Speaker _2@1, 0x. Tourists buy our crafts and support our families. We're proud to share our story, and every sale helps us protect the turtles. Change Speaker 2, narrator at 1. 0x. The impact of these efforts is profound. Scientific surveys reveal that just 2 decades ago, only a few dozen leatherbacks nested here each season. Researchers from the Trinidad Turtle Conservation Project meticulously record each nest, tracking population trends and hatchling success rates. Now, over 500 leatherbacks nest on these beaches every night during peak season, a 10-fold increase. This remarkable recovery is a testament to the power of community-driven conservation, supported by rigorous science and international collaboration. Conservation teams work tirelessly, relocating vulnerable eggs to protected hatcheries. Here, eggs are shielded from predators, poachers and flooding. Scientific monitoring has shown that survival rates have soared from less than 20% to over 70% thanks to these interventions. Volunteers, including local schoolchildren, form human shields to guide hatchlings past hungry predators. Each tiny turtle, like Lenny once was, is given a fighting chance to reach the ocean, a journey fraught with peril, but now with a greater chance of survival. Each hatchling's trek to the sea is a race against time and predators. But with the guardians of Trinidad watching over them, more and more are making it to the waves, carrying the hopes of a community and a species. The very people who once threatened the turtles now patrol the beaches nightly, their flashlights cutting through the darkness, a beacon of hope and vigilance. Their presence deters poachers and ensures that every nest is counted and protected. Lenny's future, and that of her species, is brighter than ever. The partnership between people and wildlife has become a model for conservation worldwide, blending traditional knowledge with cutting-edge science. Trinidad's story is a testament to the power of community-driven conservation. Scientific data, local wisdom, and international support have combined to create a living laboratory, one where people and nature thrive together. When communities choose to protect, both nature and people flourish. As local elder Samuel says, change speaker to speaker_3 at 10S. We are guardians now. The turtle's future is our future. Our children will inherit a living legacy, not just stories. Change speaker 2, narrator at 10X. The beach is now a sanctuary, a living classroom, and a symbol of hope. Conservation signs mark protected areas, and the dawn brings new tracks in the sand, evidence of a thriving population. With every hatchling that scurries toward the dawn-lit sea, hope is reborn, for Lenny, for Trinidad, and for the world. The guardians of Trinidad have shown that, with dedication, science, and heart, even the most endangered giants can be saved. On the remote and windswept Galápagos Islands, Goliath, a living emblem of the legendary Galápagos giant tortoise, embarks on a journey that is as ancient as the volcanic landscapes themselves. His migration is not simply a seasonal movement, but a ritual woven into the very fabric of his species' evolutionary history, a tradition that has persisted for millions of years, since the first tortoises arrived on these islands, likely carried by ocean currents from the South American mainland. Goliath's trek takes him across rugged volcanic slopes, through dense grasslands and over fields of ancient lava rock. These well-worn routes, etched into the landscape by countless generations, are more than mere trails. They are living corridors of survival, shaped by the relentless forces of evolution and the unique challenges of the Galápagos environment. Each step Goliath takes is guided by instinct, memory, and the subtle cues of the changing seasons as he seeks out food, water, and optimal nesting sites. Today, modern GPS tracking has unveiled the astonishing complexity of these ancient highways. Scientists have mapped a vast network of tortoise trails, some stretching for miles, crisscrossing the islands in patterns that reflect centuries of migration, resource availability, and ecological necessity. These trails are not random. They are the product of collective memory, passed down through generations, and are critical to the survival of the species. As Goliath moves through his domain, he is far more than a solitary traveller. He is a keystone species, a living architect whose presence and behaviours shape the very structure of the Galápagos ecosystem. His massive body carves pathways through dense vegetation, opening up corridors for other animals and allowing sunlight to reach the forest floor, which in turn encourages new plant growth. One of Goliath's most vital ecological roles is as a gardener of the Galápagos. By consuming a wide variety of fruits and vegetation, he becomes a powerful agent of seed dispersal. Seeds pass through his digestive system unharmed, often travelling great distances before being deposited in nutrient-rich droppings. Some seeds even hitch a ride on his shell, caught in the grooves and folds, further expanding the reach of the island's unique flora. This process ensures the regeneration, diversity and resilience of plant communities, supporting countless other species that depend on these habitats. Yet the ancient journey that Goliath and his kin have undertaken for millennia now faces unprecedented threats. The expansion of human settlements, the construction of fences, and the spread of infrastructure have begun to fragment the once continuous habitat of the Galápagos tortoise. These barriers disrupt migration routes that have been honed over evolutionary time, forcing tortoises to navigate dangerous obstacles or abandon traditional paths altogether. The consequences ripple through the ecosystem, as blocked corridors can lead to overgrazing in some areas and the decline of plant diversity in others. When these vital migratory corridors are severed, the delicate ecological balance of the entire island is thrown into jeopardy. The loss of tortoise movement threatens not only their own survival, but also the well-being of countless other species, plants, insects and animals that rely on the dynamic, interconnected web of life the tortoises help sustain. In response, conservationists have turned to advanced GPS technology, meticulously mapping migration routes and identifying critical habitats. These efforts are vital for understanding the full scope of tortoise movement and for designing effective strategies to restore and protect these ancient highways. Field teams work tirelessly, often in challenging conditions, to fit tortoises with trackers and analyze the data, piecing together the story of their migrations in unprecedented detail. But technology alone is not enough. Collaboration with local communities is essential. Conservationists engage with residents, landowners and policymakers, fostering a sense of stewardship and shared responsibility. Through education, outreach and community-based initiatives, they work to promote sustainable coexistence, ensuring that the needs of people and wildlife are balanced for the benefit of all. Goliath's journey is a linchpin for the health and resilience of the Galápagos ecosystem. His movements maintain the delicate equilibrium that has evolved over millennia, supporting a rich tapestry of life that is found nowhere else on Earth. Preserving his migratory routes is not just about protecting a single species, it is about sustaining the intricate web of life that defines these extraordinary islands. The fate of the Galápagos tortoise is inextricably linked to the fate of the entire ecosystem. The saga of Goliath is a profound reminder. By safeguarding ancient migrations, we honour the evolutionary legacy of the Galápagos and secure its future for generations to come. His story is a testament to endurance, adaptation, and the enduring power of nature. Each step Goliath takes is a step through deep time, a living link between the distant past and the uncertain future of these storied islands. His slow, deliberate progress is a symbol of patience, resilience, and hope. The deliberate, enduring march of the Galápagos tortoise is a force of nature, one that continues to shape the world step by patient step. In Goliath's journey, we find inspiration to protect, to restore, and to cherish the wild wonders of our planet. Meet Alfie, an Aldabra giant tortoise, a living relic whose lineage stretches back over 200 million years to the dawn of the age of reptiles. Alfie is not just one of the largest tortoises on Earth, he is a direct descendant of ancient giants that once roamed the supercontinent of Gondwana. Today, Alfie's home is the sun-baked Aldabra Atoll, a remote coral island in the Indian Ocean, where the relentless tropical heat and arid winds shape every aspect of life. Alfie's domed shell, thick and rugged, is a masterpiece of evolutionary engineering. It acts as a formidable shield, reflecting the sun's harsh rays and protecting him from both predators and the elements. His slow, deliberate movements are not a sign of weakness, but a finely tuned strategy for survival, conserving precious energy and water in a landscape where both are in short supply. To endure the searing midday sun, Alfie seeks refuge in the cool shade of coral caves or beneath the sparse canopy of ancient takamaka trees. Here he is joined by hundreds of fellow giants, forming one of the largest congregations of tortoises anywhere on the planet. This remarkable community is a testament to the power of cooperation. By clustering together, they create microclimates that help each individual survive the island's extremes. The Aldabra Atoll itself is a marvel of natural history. Isolated for thousands of years, it has remained largely untouched by humans, allowing its unique ecosystem to flourish. The atoll's terrain is a mosaic of coral limestone, mangrove swamps and open grassy clearings, each supporting a distinct web of life. Rainfall is scarce, and fresh water is almost non-existent, making the survival of giants like Alfie all the more extraordinary. Aldabra tortoises are more than survivors. They are ecosystem engineers shaping the very landscape they inhabit. As Alfie and his kin graze on tough grasses and woody shrubs, they maintain open clearings and vast lawns, preventing the encroachment of dense thickets. Their powerful jaws and specialized digestive systems are uniquely adapted to process fibrous, low-nutrient plants, allowing them to thrive where few others can. According to Dr. Jane Smart, a leading conservation biologist, the Aldabra giant tortoise is a keystone species. Without their grazing, the atoll's delicate balance would collapse and many other species would disappear. Their dung, rich in seeds, helps regenerate the sparse vegetation, ensuring the cycle of life continues. The evolutionary story of Aldabra's giants is one of resilience and adaptation. When giant tortoises vanished from most of the world due to hunting and habitat loss, Aldabra's isolation became its salvation. Here, these ancient reptiles filled ecological roles once held by extinct megafauna, such as the giant flightless birds and massive herbivores that shaped prehistoric landscapes. Today, Aldabra is a living laboratory of evolution, a place where time seems to stand still. The atoll's unique combination of isolation, harsh climate and minimal human interference has preserved a window into Earth's distant past, a fragile ecosystem found nowhere else on the planet. Yet this ancient world now faces unprecedented threats. Rising sea levels driven by climate change are encroaching on the low-lying atoll, while saltwater intrusion threatens to poison the delicate freshwater lenses that sustain life. The very habitat that has protected Alfie and his ancestors for millennia is now at risk of disappearing beneath the waves. Scientists and conservationists are racing against time to understand and protect this extraordinary ecosystem. Through satellite monitoring, genetic studies and habitat restoration, experts are working to ensure that Aldabra's giants continue to thrive. As Dr. Samuel Patel, a climate scientist, explains, Aldabra is a sentinel for our changing world. By studying its tortoises, we gain insights into resilience, adaptation, and the urgent need for global action. The urgency is clear. If we lose Aldabra, we lose not only a sanctuary for one of Earth's most remarkable survivors, but also a living archive of evolutionary history. The fate of Alfie and his kin is intertwined with the fate of the entire island community, and with our own responsibility as stewards of the planet. Alfie's story is a testament to the power of resilience, adaptation, and the enduring legacy of life on Earth. It is also a call to action, a reminder that the choices we make today will determine whether this ancient world and its gentle giants endure for generations to come. Deep within the lush forests of Senegal, a team of dedicated researchers embarked on a groundbreaking experiment. Their tool, a remote-controlled robot tortoise meticulously engineered and camouflaged to mimic the appearance and movements of a real tortoise. This ingenious device was designed to blend seamlessly into the chimpanzee's environment, allowing scientists to unobtrusively observe the intricate social dynamics and natural behaviors of these highly intelligent primates. The hope was to gain unprecedented insight into the daily lives of chimpanzees without the disruptive presence of human observers. The experiment soon took a fascinating and unexpected turn. A juvenile chimpanzee, affectionately named Charlie by the research team, was the first to encounter the robotic tortoise. Unlike the typical wariness or defensive posturing often exhibited by primates when faced with unfamiliar objects, Charlie's response was marked by an extraordinary sense of curiosity and gentle intrigue. He approached the tortoise with slow, deliberate movements, his expressive eyes filled with wonder as he reached out to investigate this strange newcomer to his world. What unfolded next was nothing short of remarkable. Charlie began to interact with the tortoise in a manner that revealed both his intelligence and his capacity for empathy. Using his dexterous hands and sensitive lips, primary tools for exploration among chimpanzees, he carefully examined the tortoise's shell, prodding and sniffing, testing its texture and subtle movements. Rather than losing interest or displaying aggression, Charlie's fascination only deepened. He gently lifted the tortoise, cradling it as he navigated the dense undergrowth, as if introducing it to the wonders of his forest home. Over the following days, Charlie's bond with the tortoise grew ever stronger. In a series of heartwarming observations, researchers documented Charlie bringing the tortoise into his treetop nest, a sacred space typically reserved for cherished possessions or close companions. There, high above the forest floor, Charlie was seen cradling the tortoise with remarkable tenderness, gently grooming its shell and even sharing his leafy bedding. This behaviour, rarely observed in wild chimpanzees, offered a profound glimpse into the emotional complexity and social depth of these remarkable animals. Perhaps the most touching moment came when Charlie was observed using the tortoise's shell as a pillow, resting his head in a gesture of absolute trust and comfort. This unique interspecies interaction not only captivated the research team, but also provided invaluable scientific insights. The robot, initially conceived as a covert observer, had become a catalyst for a rare and beautiful display of interspecies empathy and playfulness. Scientists noted that such interactions challenge our understanding of animal cognition, suggesting that chimpanzees are capable of forming meaningful bonds, not just within their own species, but across species boundaries as well. Anecdotes from the field further enriched the study. On one occasion, Charlie was seen gently offering the tortoise a piece of fruit, mimicking the food-sharing rituals common among chimpanzee families. Another time, he appeared to defend his new friend from the curious advances of other juveniles, positioning himself protectively between the tortoise and his peers. These moments, meticulously recorded and analysed, have deepened our appreciation for the emotional lives of chimpanzees and the subtle ways in which they express care, curiosity, and even affection. Through this extraordinary experiment, researchers have gained a window into the minds and hearts of our closest animal relatives. The story of Charlie and his curious friend reminds us that the boundaries between species are often more permeable than we imagine. By observing these rare and touching interactions, we continue to unravel the rich tapestry of relationships and emotions that define the animal world, expanding our understanding of the profound intelligence and social complexity that exists beyond our own species. Across the globe, from the silent frozen lakes where turtles endure the harshest winters, to the sun-drenched edges of icy ponds in ancient forests, these remarkable reptiles have persisted as living witnesses to the planet's unfolding story. Journeying through lush tropical forests and across remote volcanic islands, turtles and tortoises have shaped the very landscapes they inhabit. For over 200 million years, since the time of the earliest dinosaurs, these ancient gardeners have been nature's architects, quietly engineering the ecosystems that sustain life on Earth. Their ecological roles are as diverse as their habitats. By grazing on aquatic and terrestrial vegetation, turtles prevent overgrowth and maintain open water channels, supporting a mosaic of plant and animal life. As they travel, they disperse seeds, sometimes over great distances, helping forests and wetlands regenerate and thrive. Their powerful limbs dig burrows that become shelters for countless other creatures, from insects to small mammals, creating microhabitats that foster biodiversity. Turtles and tortoises are keystone species, their presence a vital indicator of ecosystem health. Yet, today, these ancient gardeners face unprecedented threats. Pollution, habitat destruction, and the relentless spread of plastic waste disrupt their intricate ecological roles, fragmenting the delicate webs of life they help sustain. Climate change compounds these challenges, altering nesting sites, shifting food sources, and threatening the delicate balance of temperature-dependent sex determination in hatchlings. Yet, hope endures. Around the world, dedicated conservationists and passionate communities are working tirelessly to restore habitats, protect nesting grounds, and rehabilitate injured turtles, ensuring that these ancient species continue their vital work. In places like Trinidad, local communities have become vigilant stewards of turtle populations, patrolling beaches, safeguarding eggs, and educating future generations. Their efforts demonstrate that people and wildlife can coexist, and that human hands can help heal the wounds of the past. Each of us has a role to play. By reducing plastic use, supporting conservation initiatives, and spreading awareness, we become part of a global movement to protect not only turtles, but the intricate biodiversity they sustain. Our choices ripple outward, shaping the future of entire ecosystems. The evolutionary journey of turtles is a testament to resilience and adaptation. Emerging in the Triassic period, they have survived mass extinctions, continental drift, and dramatic climate shifts. Their unique shells, evolved from modified ribs and vertebrae, are marvels of natural engineering, offering protection and enabling survival in diverse environments, from arid deserts to deep oceans. By protecting turtles, we safeguard the wild places and intricate webs of life that sustain us all. Their continued presence ensures the health and diversity of ecosystems worldwide, from vibrant wetlands to ancient forests. Let us become the guardians these ancient gardeners need, honouring their legacy and supporting their essential work in nature. Through education, advocacy and stewardship, we can ensure that turtles remain a living link to our planet's deep past and a beacon of hope for its future. By ensuring their survival, we secure a richer, more vibrant planet for generations to come, one where turtles continue to nurture the gardens of our world and where the wisdom of the ancient gardeners endures, shaping the destiny of life on Earth. Across continents and centuries, turtles have not only shaped ecosystems, they have profoundly shaped the human imagination, becoming enduring symbols in myth, legend, and culture. Their slow, deliberate movements and ancient lineage have inspired awe, reverence, and storytelling in nearly every corner of the world. In the world's oldest myths and stories, turtles are more than just animals. They are living metaphors for wisdom, endurance, and the very act of creation. Their presence in folklore is as ancient as civilization itself. In many Native American traditions, the turtle is at the very heart of the world's origin. Among the Iroquois, Lenape, and other nations, the earth is believed to rest on the back of a colossal turtle, Turtle Island, whose patient strength upholds all life. This foundational story, passed down through generations, speaks to the turtle's resilience and its role as a bearer of life. The turtle's shell, with its intricate patterns, is seen as a map of the world itself, each segment representing a part of the Earth or a phase of the Moon. The symbolism of the turtle as a world-bearer echoes across cultures, highlighting its perceived strength, stability, and nurturing spirit. Journey to East Asia, and the turtle emerges as a creature of longevity, wisdom, and cosmic order. In China, the turtle is one of the 4 celestial symbols, revered for its ability to live for centuries and its association with the heavens and the earth. In Chinese mythology, the black tortoise, or Xuanwu, is a guardian of the northern sky, embodying endurance, protection, and the cyclical nature of time. The turtle's union with the snake in this symbol represents harmony between earth and water, yin and yang. Stone turtles carved with exquisite detail support monumental steles in temples and gardens throughout East Asia. Their presence is believed to bring stability, peace, and a connection to the spiritual world, anchoring sacred spaces to the earth. In Hindu mythology, the turtle is equally significant. The god Vishnu's second avatar, Kurma, took the form of a giant turtle to support Mount Mandara during the churning of the cosmic ocean, a pivotal event that brought forth the nectar of immortality and renewed the universe. Across Africa, turtles appear in countless folk tales, often as clever tricksters who use their wits to outsmart larger, more powerful animals. These stories, passed down through generations, celebrate the turtle's intelligence, adaptability, and quiet strength. In the modern era, turtles continue to inspire artists, writers, and thinkers. Their image appears in contemporary sculpture, literature, and even environmental movements, symbolizing the need for patience, conservation, and respect for the natural world. From ancient carvings etched in stone to whimsical illustrations in children's books, turtles have become universal emblems of patience, persistence, and harmony with nature. Museums around the world display turtle artifacts, each telling a story of cultural reverence and artistic inspiration. The turtle's shell, divided into distinct segments, has often been interpreted as a calendar, marking the passage of time, the cycles of the moon, and the interconnectedness of all living things. In some cultures, the number of scutes on a turtle shell is said to correspond to the days in a lunar year. Turtles are seen as mediators between worlds, between land and water, the material and the spiritual, the past and the future. Their ability to navigate both realms has made them powerful symbols of transformation and continuity. These legends and symbols reveal a profound truth. Turtles are not merely ancient gardeners of their ecosystems, they are timeless teachers, guiding humanity toward wisdom, balance, and respect for the cycles of life. Their stories, woven into the fabric of cultures worldwide, remind us of our own place in the web of life and the enduring power of nature and imagination. Turtles teach us to move with intention, to endure with grace, and to cherish the interconnectedness of all things. Through myth and memory, the turtle's journey continues, inviting each of us to honour their wisdom, protect their world, and carry their stories forward, ensuring that the lessons of the turtle endure for generations to come. Beneath the frozen veneer of ponds and the dense, silty beds of rivers, turtles embark on a physiological journey that is nothing short of extraordinary. Hibernation, or more precisely, brumation. This ancient survival strategy is a marvel of evolutionary engineering, allowing turtles to endure months of frigid temperatures and oxygen scarcity. But what truly transpires within the confines of a turtle's shell during these long, inhospitable months? The answer lies in a complex interplay of biological processes that have fascinated scientists for decades. Let's delve into the intricate science behind turtle hibernation, where cutting-edge research and expert insights reveal a world of hidden adaptations. Unlike mammals, which seek warmth in dens or burrows, turtles remain exposed to the elements, relying on their unique physiology rather than external shelter. Many freshwater species, such as painted turtles and snapping turtles, burrow deep into the soft, oxygen-poor mud at the bottom of lakes and streams. This mud acts as a thermal buffer, insulating them from the lethal cold above. Here, beneath a thick layer of ice, the water temperature hovers just above freezing, providing a stable, if frigid, environment. The ice acts as a barrier, preventing further heat loss and maintaining a delicate balance that is crucial for survival. As winter deepens, a turtle's body temperature drops in tandem with its surroundings, sometimes reaching as low as 1 or 2 degrees Celsius. This dramatic cooling slows all physiological processes to a near standstill. Their heart rate can plummet to as few as 1 beat every 10 minutes, and their metabolic rate drops to less than 5% of its summer activity. This profound metabolic depression is orchestrated by a suite of enzymes and regulatory proteins that suppress energy consumption and cellular activity. But perhaps the most astonishing feat is their ability to survive with almost no oxygen. In these oxygen-depleted environments, turtles face a challenge that would be fatal to most vertebrates. Recent research, including studies led by Dr. Donald Jackson and colleagues, has revealed that turtles possess remarkable physiological adaptations. Their tissues become highly tolerant to low oxygen, and their brains can function with minimal energy, avoiding the damage that hypoxia would cause in mammals. While hibernating underwater, turtles utilize cloacal and buccopharyngeal respiration, absorbing small amounts of dissolved oxygen through the lining of their mouth, throat, and even their cloaca. This process, though limited, is enough to sustain their drastically reduced needs. When oxygen levels drop further, turtles switch to anaerobic metabolism, breaking down glycogen stores in their muscles and liver without oxygen. This process produces lactic acid as a byproduct, which, in most animals, would quickly become toxic. Yet turtles have evolved a unique solution. Their shells and bones act as buffers, releasing calcium carbonate to neutralize the lactic acid. This remarkable adaptation prevents acidosis and protects vital organs throughout the winter. Scientists, including Dr. Jeanette Wyneken and Dr. James Hicks, are only beginning to unravel the full extent of these adaptations. Laboratory studies have shown that certain proteins in turtle brains help prevent cell death during prolonged oxygen deprivation, a discovery with profound implications for human medicine. Advanced imaging and genetic analysis have identified unique genes and molecular pathways that regulate metabolic suppression and acid buffering. These findings are not only expanding our understanding of reptilian biology, but may one day inform treatments for stroke and heart attack in humans. As the first rays of spring sunlight begin to melt the ice, turtles gradually rewarm, their metabolism accelerates, and they begin to process and eliminate the accumulated lactic acid, a process that can take several weeks. Their heartbeat quickens, muscles regain strength, and they emerge from their muddy refuges, ready to bask in the sun and resume their ancient cycles of feeding, growth, and reproduction. The science of turtle hibernation stands as a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of life. As researchers continue to probe these mysteries, we are reminded that some of nature's most profound secrets lie just beneath the surface, waiting to inspire new discoveries and innovations. Across every continent and ocean, turtles, creatures whose lineage stretches back over 200 million years, now face a convergence of threats more severe than at any point in their ancient history. Once thriving in diverse habitats, from lush rainforests to sun-baked beaches and winding rivers, turtles are now at a crossroads, their very survival hanging in the balance. From the fragile hatchling making its first perilous journey to the sea, to the colossal giants of the Galápagos and Aldabra, every species is under siege. Their shells, once symbols of resilience, now bear the scars of a world in turmoil. The challenges are daunting. Poaching for meat, shells and traditional medicines decimates populations. Habitat loss from relentless urban expansion, agriculture and deforestation fragments their homes. Ocean pollution, especially plastic waste, entangles and poisons both adults and hatchlings. Climate change, with its rising temperatures and shifting weather patterns, disrupts nesting sites and even skews the sex ratios of hatchlings, threatening future generations. Once pristine beaches, where thousands of sea turtles returned year after year to nest, are now choked with plastic debris. The sand, once a cradle of life, has become a minefield of hazards. Rivers, the lifeblood of countless freshwater turtle species, are dammed, drained and polluted. Fragmented habitats leave turtles isolated, unable to find mates or migrate to safer grounds during droughts and floods. In bustling markets across Asia, Africa and the Americas, turtles are sold openly, prized for their meat, shells, and supposed medicinal properties. This relentless exploitation pushes many species to the very brink of extinction. Yet, amid these shadows, hope glimmers. Around the world, a growing movement of scientists, conservationists, and local communities is rising to meet the challenge. United by passion and purpose, these guardians of the shell are forging innovative solutions, combining traditional knowledge with cutting-edge science to protect turtles at every stage of life. On nesting beaches, conservationists patrol under the cover of darkness, using red lights to avoid disturbing turtles. Vulnerable nests are carefully relocated to protected hatcheries, where hatchlings are given a fighting chance. Scientists deploy satellite trackers, unlocking the mysteries of turtle migrations, epic journeys that span thousands of kilometers. These insights guide the creation of marine protected areas and inform international conservation strategies. International agreements, such as CITES, are strengthening laws against the trade of turtle products. Empowered local communities are becoming stewards of their natural heritage, working hand in hand with authorities to safeguard nesting sites and riverbanks. In Costa Rica, a remarkable transformation has taken place. Entire villages, once reliant on poaching, now thrive through ecotourism and conservation. The protection of turtles has brought new hope, education, and sustainable livelihoods. Former poachers have become protectors, guiding visitors to witness the miracle of turtle nesting and hatching. Their stories inspire others, proving that change is possible. In the Seychelles, the Aldabra atoll stands as a beacon of hope. Here, strict protection has allowed the Aldabra giant tortoise to flourish, transforming the atoll into a living laboratory for conservation success. On Florida's beaches, decades of dedicated protection and public education have reversed the decline of loggerhead sea turtles. Volunteers and scientists work side by side, ensuring that each new generation has a chance to thrive. These victories, though hard-won, show what is possible when communities unite for a common cause. International collaborations such as the Indian Ocean Southeast Asian Marine Turtle Memorandum of Understanding bring together nations, researchers and local champions. These partnerships are vital for protecting migratory routes and sharing knowledge across borders. Citizen scientists, students and volunteers are the lifeblood of conservation. By tagging turtles, cleaning beaches and raising awareness, they amplify the impact of every effort, creating a global network of hope. The journey ahead remains fraught with challenges. Climate change, illegal trade and habitat destruction continue to threaten turtles worldwide. But every small victory, every life saved, brings us closer to a future where turtles can once again flourish. Each rescued hatchling, each protected nest, and every inspired child represents a step toward a brighter, more sustainable future. These moments of hope ripple outward, inspiring new generations to cherish and defend these ancient mariners. Together, through science, compassion and unwavering determination, we can ensure that turtles, nature's resilient voyagers, continue their ancient Odyssey, gracing our planet for generations yet to come. The story of turtles is not just one of peril, but of hope, resilience, and the power of collective action. As the Earth's climate continues to warm at an unprecedented rate, turtles, ancient mariners who have survived for over 100 million years, now face a future shaped by rapid and unpredictable change. Their resilience is legendary, but the challenges ahead are unlike any they have ever encountered. Scientific models predict that, by the end of this century, average global temperatures could rise by 2 to 4 degrees Celsius. For turtles, this warming is not just a matter of comfort, it is a matter of survival. The sand that cradles their eggs absorbs the sun's heat, and even a slight increase can have profound biological consequences. In many turtle species, the temperature of the nest determines the sex of the hatchlings, a phenomenon known as temperature-dependent sex determination. Warmer sands produce more females, while cooler sands yield males. With rising temperatures, entire generations risk becoming overwhelmingly female. Recent studies have documented nesting beaches where over 99% of hatchlings are female, threatening the long-term viability of populations and the delicate balance of their ecosystems. Sea level rise, projected to reach up to 1 metre by 2100, is already eroding ancient nesting grounds. High tides and storm surges inundate nests, washing away eggs and reducing the available habitat for future generations. The frequency and intensity of storms are increasing, a direct result of climate change. These storms can destroy entire nesting seasons in a single night, leaving fragile eggs exposed to the elements or swept out to sea before they ever have a chance to hatch. Beyond the beaches, the ocean itself is transforming. Coral reefs, vital nurseries for young turtles, are bleaching and dying as waters warm and acidify. The loss of these ecosystems means fewer places for juvenile turtles to feed, shelter, and grow, further imperiling their survival. Ocean currents, the invisible highways guiding turtle migrations, are shifting as polar ice melts and global wind patterns change. These alterations can disrupt migration routes that turtles have followed for millennia, leading to increased energy expenditure, missed breeding opportunities, and new threats from unfamiliar predators or human activity. Yet, turtles are nothing if not survivors. Their evolutionary history is a testament to adaptation and endurance, but now their fate is increasingly intertwined with our own actions and choices. Around the world, scientists, conservationists, and local communities are mobilizing to safeguard these remarkable creatures. International collaborations, such as the IUCN Marine Turtle Specialist Group, are coordinating research and conservation efforts across continents. On the front lines, innovative adaptation strategies are being deployed. Shade cloths and artificial cooling systems are now used to regulate nest temperatures, ensuring a more balanced sex ratio among hatchlings and preserving genetic diversity. Conservationists are also relocating vulnerable nests to higher ground or safer beaches, a practice known as managed relocation. This proactive approach helps protect eggs from flooding and overheating, giving each clutch a better chance at survival. In some regions, scientists are experimenting with assisted migration, helping turtles establish new nesting sites in areas predicted to remain suitable as the climate changes. This bold strategy could be crucial for species whose traditional habitats are disappearing. Technological innovation is accelerating these efforts. From temperature sensors embedded in nests to drones monitoring remote beaches, new tools are providing real-time data and enabling rapid response to emerging threats. Satellite tracking has revolutionized our understanding of turtle migrations, revealing how routes are shifting in response to changing ocean conditions. This knowledge guides the creation of new marine protected areas and informs international policy. Genetic research is uncovering populations with natural resilience to heat and disease. By identifying and protecting these robust lineages, scientists hope to bolster the species' ability to adapt to a warming world. But perhaps the most powerful adaptation strategy lies in collective human action. From grassroots beach cleanups to international climate agreements, every effort counts. The choices we make today, reducing carbon emissions, protecting coastlines and restoring habitats, will shape the fate of turtles for generations to come. Restoring coastal habitats, planting dune grasses, and rebuilding natural barriers not only protect turtles but also strengthen our own resilience to climate change. These nature-based solutions benefit entire ecosystems, creating a legacy of hope and renewal. As individuals, communities and nations, we have the power to tip the scales. Global cooperation through treaties, research and shared stewardship will be essential to ensure turtles continue their ancient migrations across the world's oceans. The future of turtles is uncertain, shaped by forces both ancient and new. Scientific predictions warn of steep declines if current trends continue, but they also highlight the potential for recovery if decisive action is taken. With innovation, determination and global unity, these resilient voyagers may yet navigate the tides of change, continuing their journey across the world's oceans for centuries to come, a living testament to the power of adaptation and the promise of a shared future. Imagine standing beneath a vast, starlit sky, the air thick with anticipation and the gentle shuffle of sand beneath your feet. This is the world of turtle researchers, where every night brings new mysteries and every grain of sand holds a story. As a sea turtle emerges from the darkness to nest, researchers hold their breath, knowing they are witnessing a ritual millions of years in the making. For these dedicated individuals, this is far more than a profession. It is a lifelong devotion, a calling that shapes their very existence. Tonight we journey alongside the world's leading scientists, conservationists and unsung local heroes. Their tireless work is not only rewriting the future of turtles, but also redefining what it means to be a guardian of nature. Dr. Maria Fernandez, a renowned marine biologist in Costa Rica, recalls her first encounter with an olive ridley arrebada, a breathtaking mass nesting event that changed the course of her career. We watched in awe as thousands of females surged ashore in a single night, their flippers etching ancient patterns into the sand. The sheer scale was overwhelming, a living testament to resilience and survival. Dr. Fernandez's team faced immense challenges, navigating unpredictable weather, fending off poachers and working through exhaustion. Yet their determination never wavered. We worked around the clock, tagging hundreds of turtles, relocating vulnerable nests threatened by tides, and collecting sand samples to monitor subtle temperature shifts, each detail critical for understanding hatchling survival rates. Some nights the team slept right on the beach, lulled by the rhythm of waves and the quiet determination of life persisting against all odds. It's in these moments, Dr. Fernandez reflects, that you realize science is as much about heart as it is about data. In the Galápagos, field ecologist James Osei recounts the painstaking process of tracking Goliath, a legendary century-old tortoise, across the island's rugged volcanic plains. We fitted Goliath with a GPS tag and followed him for weeks, braving searing heat, sudden storms and treacherous terrain. Each day brought new obstacles, equipment failures, elusive tracks, and the ever-present challenge of working in remote wilderness. Yet the rewards were profound. Goliath's movements revealed hidden watering holes and ancient migration routes, knowledge that now empowers local guides and conservationists to protect these vital habitats. Every data point is a clue in the puzzle of turtle survival, Osei explains. Each breakthrough brings us closer to understanding how these giants have endured for centuries. In Vietnam, Dr. Linh Tran leads a turtle rescue operation on the front lines of the illegal wildlife trade. Her days are a whirlwind of rescues, rehabilitation and advocacy. Poaching and illegal trade are constant threats, Dr. Tran shares. We see turtles confiscated from smugglers, injured by traps or suffering from malnutrition. Each case is a race against time. Her team patrols riverbanks, rescues trapped turtles, and collaborates with fishermen to install turtle-friendly nets, an innovative solution that has already reduced bycatch and saved countless lives. Each release is a moment of hope, Dr. Tran says, her voice filled with emotion. Watching a turtle return to the wild is a reminder of why we fight so hard. Every turtle is tagged and monitored, each one carrying the dreams and determination of the team that saved it. We watch them disappear into the water, knowing our work is far from over. In Trinidad, conservationist Amira Singh has pioneered community-based conservation, forging powerful alliances with local residents to protect nesting leatherbacks. We've built a network of turtle guardians, fishermen, teachers, children who patrol the beaches together night after night. It's a grassroots movement born from shared purpose and pride. Amira's efforts have transformed not just turtle conservation, but the community itself. It's not just about saving turtles, it's about strengthening our bond with nature and with each other. We celebrate every hatchling, every nest protected as a victory for us all. Through these voices, we glimpse the extraordinary challenges faced by turtle researchers, from battling poachers and climate change to pioneering new technologies and forging unlikely alliances. Their work is a testament to passion, ingenuity and resilience. Each researcher's journey is unique, marked by setbacks and triumphs, but their mission is united: to ensure that turtles, ancient mariners of our world, continue their voyage for generations to come. Their stories remind us that science is not just about data and discovery. It is about heart, hope, and hands in the sand, working tirelessly for a future that balances humanity and the wild. And as long as there are people willing to listen, learn, and act, the story of turtles, and those who fight for them, will keep unfolding, one shell, one breakthrough, and one act of courage at a time. Long before the first humans gazed in wonder at turtle tracks in the sand, these remarkable creatures were already ancient mariners of Earth's history. To truly understand turtles, we must travel back, way back, over 220 million years, to a world ruled by reptiles and shaped by shifting continents. The story begins in the late Triassic period. In fossil-rich regions of Germany and China, paleontologists have unearthed the bones of Odontochelys semitestacea, a primitive turtle ancestor. Unlike modern turtles, Odontochelys had teeth and only a partial shell. Its protective armour formed first on its belly, a clue to its aquatic origins. This fossil, dating back 220 million years, offers a rare glimpse into the earliest stages of shell evolution, a biological innovation that would define the turtle lineage. As eons passed, another key ancestor emerged, Progenoculus quensteti. This Triassic turtle, discovered in Germany, already possessed a full shell above and below. But unlike its modern relatives, it still bore tiny teeth on its jaws and spikes along its neck and tail. Progenoculus couldn't retract its head, but its sturdy armour marked a leap forward in survival, shielding it from predators in a perilous world. Through the Jurassic and Cretaceous periods, turtles branched out across the globe. Fossil evidence reveals an astonishing diversity. Some, like the freshwater Araripemes from Brazil, cruised ancient rivers. Others, like the marine archelon, grew larger than a car and navigated the vast Cretaceous seas. Archelon's massive streamlined shell and flipper-like limbs tell a story of adaptation, proof that turtles were already masters of both land and ocean. But perhaps most remarkable is the turtle's enduring design. While dinosaurs and countless other creatures vanished in mass extinctions, turtles persisted. Their shells, living fortresses of bone and keratin, proved a winning strategy, allowing them to weather catastrophic changes and survive into the modern age. Today, the turtle family tree is a living mosaic, connecting the tiny bog turtles of North America to the mighty Galápagos tortoises. Each species carries echoes of its prehistoric ancestors, their bones and DNA preserving clues to a lineage that has outlasted continents and climates. Fossil discoveries continue to shed light on this evolutionary odyssey. In recent years, paleontologists have uncovered new species in Mongolia and Madagascar, revealing unexpected branches and adaptations. Each fossil is a time capsule, a piece of the puzzle that helps scientists reconstruct how turtles conquered land, sea, and everything in between. The evolutionary journey of turtles is a saga of resilience, innovation, and survival. From the muddy banks of Triassic lagoons to the coral reefs of today, turtles have witnessed the rise and fall of empires, natural and human alike. Their story, written in stone and shell, reminds us that the past is never truly gone. It lives on in every turtle that glides through our oceans and plods across our forests. As we marvel at these ancient survivors, we are reminded that every living turtle is not just a creature of the present, but a messenger from deep time, carrying within its shell the secrets of an extraordinary evolutionary adventure. Beneath the shimmering surface of the world's oceans, a silent partnership unfolds, one that shapes entire ecosystems and sustains marine life far beyond what meets the eye. Here, turtles are not just ancient mariners or living fossils, they are vital architects of the underwater world, playing a crucial role in the health of seagrass beds and coral reefs. Let's begin with the gentle green sea turtle, a specialist in grazing on seagrass meadows. As these turtles glide gracefully over the ocean floor, their constant feeding trims and maintains the seagrass, preventing it from growing too tall or becoming overgrown and unhealthy. This natural mowing encourages new, tender shoots to sprout, shoots that are richer in nutrients, supporting a thriving community of fish, crustaceans, and invertebrates. Without turtles, seagrass beds can become choked with old decaying leaves, leading to lower oxygen levels and fewer habitats for marine creatures. In this way, turtles act as gardeners of the sea, promoting biodiversity and keeping these vital nurseries in balance. But the influence of turtles doesn't end there. Hawksbill turtles, with their narrow, pointed beaks, are uniquely adapted to feed on sponges that grow on coral reefs. By consuming sponges, hawksbills prevent these fast-growing organisms from outcompeting corals for space and sunlight. This delicate balance allows coral reefs to flourish, supporting a kaleidoscope of marine life, from tiny reef fish to majestic manta rays. Healthy coral reefs not only provide food and shelter for thousands of species, but they also protect coastlines from storms and erosion. Research shows that where turtle populations are strong, seagrass beds and coral reefs are more resilient, better able to withstand the pressures of pollution, climate change, and disease. In contrast, when turtles disappear, these ecosystems can quickly decline, triggering a cascade of negative effects that ripple through the food web. The story of turtles in marine ecosystems is one of quiet stewardship. Their daily habits, grazing, browsing, and even nesting, have shaped the seas for millions of years. They are living links that connect species, habitats, and entire oceanic processes. By protecting turtles, we safeguard not only a remarkable legacy of evolution, but also the very foundations of life beneath the waves. So the next time you imagine a turtle drifting through crystal-clear waters, remember, it is more than a survivor of deep time. It is a keystone species, an architect, a gardener, and a guardian of the ocean's most precious realms. Beneath the waves, an invisible menace lurks, one that endangers turtles at every stage of their ancient journey. This is the age of plastic, where nearly every corner of the ocean bears the imprint of human waste. Scientists estimate that over 11 million metric tons of plastic enter our seas each year, a tide that shows no sign of ebbing. For turtles, this global deluge has become a daily peril. Picture a young green sea turtle navigating the open ocean. To her, a drifting plastic bag looks uncannily like a jellyfish, a favourite meal. A single mistaken bite can have fatal consequences. Ingested plastics can block a turtle's gut, causing malnutrition, starvation, and even death. Studies reveal that over half of all sea turtles found in recent years have some form of plastic in their digestive systems. But the threat doesn't end with ingestion. Plastic debris entangles flippers and shells, trapping turtles on the surface or pinning them to the seafloor. Across the world, rescue organizations have documented heartbreaking scenes. Hatchlings ensnared in six-pack rings, adults strangled by discarded fishing nets known as ghost gear, and entire nesting beaches littered with microplastics. This crisis is not limited by geography. On remote Pacific islands, researchers have documented over 500 pieces of plastic for every square metre of beach. Plastic that invades turtle nesting sites, raising sand temperatures and altering the sex ratios of hatchlings. In the Indian Ocean, satellite tags have tracked turtles swimming through vast garbage patches, forced to navigate a maze of floating waste. The consequences ripple far beyond individual animals. As plastics break down, they leach toxic chemicals into the water, compounds that accumulate in the tissues of turtles and other marine life, moving up the food chain and threatening entire ecosystems. Yet, hope glimmers on the horizon. Across the globe, communities are rallying to clean beaches, reduce single-use plastics, and innovate biodegradable alternatives. Conservationists deploy floating barriers to trap debris before it reaches nesting grounds. Scientists race to understand how microplastics impact turtle health and reproduction, arming us with knowledge to better protect these ancient mariners. The fight against plastic pollution is a race against time, but every piece removed, every policy changed, is a step towards safer seas. For turtles, the battle is not just for survival, but for the very soul of the ocean. Their struggle is our call to action, to restore the balance and ensure that future generations inherit a world where turtles glide through clean, unbroken blue. As dawn breaks over a tranquil sea, an ancient drama unfolds beneath the surface, a journey measured not in miles but in millennia. Turtles are the world's true navigators, embarking on epic migrations that span entire oceans, guided by mysteries science is only beginning to unravel. From the moment they hatch, sea turtles imprint on the unique magnetic signature of their birth beach. Decades later, these tiny mariners, now grown into powerful adults, will traverse thousands of kilometers to return to that very shore, guided by an innate compass encoded deep within their DNA. But how do they achieve such navigational feats? Recent research reveals that sea turtles possess specialized cells in their brains and bodies, allowing them to detect the Earth's magnetic fields. Like living compasses, they sense subtle variations in intensity and angle, creating a mental map of the seascape invisible to human eyes. Loggerheads, for example, undertake a grand loop around the Atlantic, riding the Gulf Stream to the Azores, drifting southward along the African coast, and finally crossing back to the Americas. Green turtles journey between distant feeding grounds and ancestral nesting beaches, guided by a blend of magnetic cues, ocean currents, and celestial navigation. But the ocean is a dynamic stage. Turtles must adapt to shifting currents, storms, and temperature gradients. Satellite tracking has revealed astonishing feats. Leatherbacks crossing from Indonesia to California, hawksbills navigating the labyrinthine reefs of the Caribbean, and olive ridleys gathering in their thousands for synchronized mass nestings in Costa Rica. Scientists continue to unlock the secrets of turtle migration, using tiny GPS tags and biochemical markers to trace their routes and reveal the challenges they face: overfishing, climate change, and habitat loss. Each journey is a testament to endurance, memory, and evolutionary genius. The Odyssey of the turtle is more than a migration. It is a living thread that connects continents, cultures, and generations, a reminder of the resilience woven into the fabric of life itself. As we marvel at their navigational prowess, we are called to protect the highways of the sea, ensuring that these ancient travellers continue their timeless voyages for centuries to come. Across the world's coastlines, rivers and islands, the story of turtles is interwoven with the wisdom of indigenous peoples, guardians of ancient knowledge and stewards of the living earth. For millennia, communities from the Amazon to the Pacific, from the Arctic tundra to the coral islands, have looked to turtles not only as a source of sustenance, but as teachers, timekeepers, and symbols of life's enduring cycle. In the Pacific, the Yolngu people of northern Australia honour the green sea turtle as a totemic ancestor. Their songlines, oral maps sung across generations, trace the migratory paths of turtles, guiding hunters and reminding each generation of the delicate balance between harvest and renewal. Elders pass down intricate knowledge. When the first blossoms fall from the stringy bark tree, it is time to watch for nesting turtles along the beaches. In the Amazon, riverine communities gather during the dry season to protect nesting sites of the giant South American river turtle. Here, conservation is a communal act. Eggs are carefully relocated to safe hatcheries, and hatchlings released in festivals that blend celebration with responsibility. This practice, rooted in indigenous cosmology, has helped restore once dwindling populations. On the Caribbean islands, the Arawak and Garifuna peoples recount legends of the turtle as the world-bearer, supporting the earth on its broad back. These stories shape taboos that safeguard turtles during breeding seasons, ensuring that generations to come inherit both the creature and the lore. Modern science is beginning to recognize the vital role of traditional ecological knowledge. Indigenous rangers work alongside researchers, blending satellite tracking with ancestral observation, reading the stars, the tides, the subtle cues of wind and water. Their holistic approach sees not just the turtle, but the whole web of life it sustains, the seagrass beds, the mangroves, the coral reefs. Yet these partnerships are not without challenges. External pressures, industrial fishing, pollution, climate change threaten both turtles and the cultures that protect them. Still, indigenous voices rise in defense of the ancient pact that humans are not owners but caretakers of the natural world. In the wisdom carried on the shell, we find a path forward. By honouring indigenous knowledge and forging respectful alliances, we can ensure that the age-old bond between people and turtles endures, guiding conservation into a future where both may thrive. As dawn breaks on a new era for turtles, the future of their survival rests not just in ancient wisdom, but in bold innovation and unprecedented global unity. Around the world, scientists, engineers and conservationists are forging alliances that blend technology and tradition, creating powerful new tools to protect these ancient mariners. On remote beaches, solar-powered surveillance cameras quietly monitor nesting grounds, transmitting real-time footage to local rangers and international researchers alike. Artificial intelligence scans the sand for signs of predators or poachers, sending instant alerts that help safeguard vulnerable eggs and hatchlings. In the turquoise expanse of the open ocean, satellite tags, now smaller and more efficient than ever, track the epic migrations of loggerheads, leatherbacks and greens. The data they collect feeds into vast open-access maps, helping ships avoid collision courses and revealing critical habitats in need of protection. But technology is not limited to tracking and monitoring. In laboratories, geneticists are decoding the turtle genome, searching for clues to disease resistance and adapting to a warming world. Drones glide above coastal waters, surveying for plastic debris and delivering targeted cleanup missions where turtles feed and nest. Global collaboration is at the heart of this new conservation frontier. From the shores of Costa Rica to the reefs of Indonesia, governments, NGOs and indigenous communities are sharing knowledge, resources and strategies. International treaties now coordinate the protection of migratory routes that span continents, while citizen scientists contribute sightings and nest counts through smartphone apps, transforming ordinary people into guardians of the shell. Inspiring new projects harness the power of virtual reality, immersing students in the underwater world of turtles and sparking a new generation's passion for marine conservation. Blockchain technology ensures that donations and resources flow transparently to frontline projects, building trust and accelerating progress. Yet, the greatest innovation may be the spirit of collaboration itself, a recognition that saving turtles is a shared global challenge, requiring both cutting-edge science and respect for local voices. Together we are writing a new chapter, one where shells and silicon work side by side, where hope is as boundless as the oceans themselves, and where the next generation of turtles may glide beneath cleaner skies and safer seas. The journey is far from over, but with every breakthrough and every act of cooperation, we move closer to a future where turtles, and the world they inspire, can truly thrive.